What up? Why do I have caps lock on? Utah Treasure Hunt 2026. Every summer, what the heck? Now it's doing that thing again. Check. Every summer, thousands of Utahns obsessively study a poem, lace up their boots, and set off in search of hidden treasure worth $25,000. 25,000 cash. Started in 2020 by Utah real estate entrepreneurs John Maxim and David Klein, the Utah Treasure Hunt has become a statewide phenomenon that brings together families, hikers, and puzzle solvers alike. If you're new to the hunt or just need a refresher, this page will get you up to speed. I'm not new to it. This is my 4th year trying this. We're going to get it this year. We're going to do it. I need everyone's help. If somebody comes up with a clutch solution to the riddle that ends up leading me where it needs to lead me, and I get the prize, I'll give you $1,000. Arr. $1,000. I know Rome's been here for this. Rome knows how this goes. All right. Should I pull up the poem? Let's pull this riddle up. Let's pull this riddle up on the screen. All right, here's the window. Here's the riddle. All right. Another suburban adventure in that Secret Labs chair I told you you would get the day I met you. The day you met me, you told me that I would get a Secret Lab chair? I don't remember that. Or would you tell me I need to get a Secret Labs chair? All right, guys, you got to help me solve this riddle. Basically, we've got a poem here. We've got a riddle here. Everything we need to know is in this right here. But every week on Friday, they're going to release a hint. Some of these have taken as long as 3 months to get found. Some of them get found. I think the fastest one got found in like 3 weeks. This is the first week. They haven't given us any hints yet, extra hints, because these things are crazy hard. So every week they'll give a hint to help you solve one line. Each line is a different hint. And every week they'll give a hint to help you solve a line. And eventually they end up giving enough hints to where somebody goes out and finds it. There's a chest. Now, I don't know because I've never found it. I don't know if it actually has $25,000 of cash in it. It probably is just a chest with a card. And then once you find the chest, you call the number on the card, and then they come out and meet you with a news crew. And you're on the TV, you're on the news on all the news stations because this is a big deal in Utah. So you get on all the news stations and you win $25,000 cash. I'm sure taxes come out. I don't know what it comes out to after taxes or how that works, but $25,000 in cash. You said I needed to get one? Maybe I do remember that. I know, I've wanted one forever. They're expensive. But do you have a Secret Labs chair? I don't know. All right, here's the riddle. If it's treasure you seek, here's some friendly advice. Now, any typos, any bad grammar will be part of the riddle. So if it looks like something doesn't make sense or it's spelled wrong or it's out of place, that's probably important. But just this, here's some friendly advice. Well, that's the first line. There's a hint there. If it's treasure you seek, here's some friendly advice. Begin your quest early when the mornings are nice. Glance to the west. Use distant peaks as your guide. That would be the western mountains if you're in the valley. They should look like the rock, uppercase rock, with the moon on its side. They should look like the rock with the moon on its side. The fact that they uppercased the rock, I don't know if that's a reference to the wrestler The Rock or maybe Alcatraz. They should look like the rock with the moon on its side. Walk through the dust that stands as a shield. Yet when the storm blows, it refuses to yield. Visit the stranger who once knelt to stone. The stranger that once knelt to stone. And climb where the wind is never alone. If the phoenix, here's some Harry Potter references. There's usually a theme, and this one seems to be Harry Potter themed. If the phoenix's order is one you've joined, follow the galleons that Hermione coined. That's got to be, we got to find something about that. Any references to Harry Potter, Hermione, Order of the Phoenix, Phoenix is rising from ashes, anything references to that, landmarks. So we're going to have to pull up Google Earth here and start searching for stuff. Wind through the trees where the trail is hard until you meet the dragon and the fortune he guards. The dragon. Now, close to the prize, you can rest your shoulders and find the wooden chest amongst the boulders. No, I don't even know where to start. Somewhere in those lines are clues leading to a hidden $25,000 treasure. Solving it, now that's the hard part. The clues can point to history, landmarks, wordplay, measurements, trail details, or things that only make sense once you're in the right place. While Trails Utah isn't affiliated with the Utah Treasure Hunt, we love that it brings families, friends, and curious minds outside to explore trails in Utah. We follow along as an unofficial resource by sharing public updates, pointing hunters to official sources, and encouraging everyone to search safely, blah, blah, blah. Clues appear next to their accounts. We're going to have to check Instagram. Good sources to check for this are Reddit. There's usually groups of people working on this on Reddit. I don't join the groups, though, because why would I want to share my tips with them? I just want to read what they're saying. Official website. Clues are later archived. Blah, blah, blah. We summarize all this information weekly in our 2026 treasure hunt updates post. Look, there's the rock. Reddit subreddit r/Utah treasure hunt. See, I'm not the only one that thought it was talking about the rock. Ready to jump down the Reddit rabbit hole? While you can't guarantee that any of these Reddit theories will be helpful, we can almost guarantee that you'll be thoroughly entertained reading them. I wonder how many depictions of peaks that look like the rock we'll see by the end of the hunt. That's exactly what I thought. Those two lines seemed literal to me, pointing to the part in Order of the Phoenix where Hermione introduces the galleons they will use for the Dumbledore's army meetings. Since they have used a lot of measurements in the past, it makes sense to me that 519, Book 5, Chapter 19, or 398, the page number, are numbers we will need. 398 seems most likely because the introduction of those galleons starts and almost completely ends on page 398. Of what version? The hardback version, the softback version, the reprint version, the British version? Which version? That don't tell me nothing. I don't think. Also, who found that fast? I guess it's been a week, but a few things to remember. Treat the trail with care. The hunt is free. The treasure was placed with safety in mind. Come prepared for summer. Keep an eye out for wildlife. Be patient with the poem. The clues are meant to be tricky, subjective, and easy to overthink. Take your time, stay safe, and enjoy the search. And every year, what I do is I go to Google Earth. I pull up the map of Utah, and I just start spitballing ideas based off the poem and based off of the future clues that we're going to get. I'm going to drop a bunch of markers on this map, and I'm going to make this a publicly accessible map, and I'm going to put it in the Discord. So if you guys ever get bored and you want to work on this treasure hunt, because most of the people who figure this out come from other states. They figure it out, they fly to Utah, and then they get it. It's like once it clicks and you got that spot, there's been a lot of times where I've been like, I think it's in this area. I think it's on this trail. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to check out this trail later in the week because I think it's on this trail based off of this tip and this tip and this tip. And then what happens is somebody finds it a couple days later in some place 100 miles away. So I've never even been really close. I almost think it's fake, to be honest with you, because the last two has been out-of-state people. They just fly in and they find it. Meanwhile, the people in Utah are going on a different trail every weekend, multiple trails every weekend, trying out different places. Okay, well, last year, actually, they were from Utah County. But the year before, it was some lady that flew in. Nerds. Of course the nerds got it. See, and then eventually they'll, this is the big hint. The first hint is always the boundary map. They'll give us a boundary of what area it's in because until we get that boundary map, we're looking at the whole state of Utah. Usually it's somewhere in the valley, which is where I live. See, I was looking at Eagle Mountain last time. Anyway, this is all from last time. I don't think there's any hints up yet. Let me go to Instagram. Instagram is where these guys' accounts are. Instagram. Just 1 second. Home. on the John. Any new hints, buddy? See if he's given us any new hints yet. Treasure hunt is on.
Pues hay un tesoro escondido en Utah.
Espanol. Oh, yes, we want illegal immigrants to find money.
Esconden un tesoro en algún lugar de Utah y miles de personas salen a buscarlo.
We love it when illegal immigrants find free money.
Y para poder encontrarlo tienes que seguir la cuenta de David y John, que te estarán dando las pistas cada viernes hasta que se encuentre el tesoro.
Is this a hint? Flying squirrel? Mountain bike skills course. Road to Ohana. I don't speak Spanish. Does anybody know what the hell this guy's saying?
¿Y tú intentarás encontrarlo?
¿Y tú?
Déjalo en comentarios y sígueme para conocer más de Utah.
See, this could be a hint.
¿Quieres $25,000 gratis?
¿Quieres $25 gratis?
Pues hay un tesoro escondido en Utah. Este es el 7º año que esconden un tesoro en algún...
Bro, can we get something in English, please?
You're gonna hide it. You can find it.
There's no way it's just got 25 grand in it, right? Cash. Because how do you tax that? If I just say, if they just left it somewhere and I find it, how can you tax that? How does that work? I can say, I don't know anything about the Utah treasure hunt. I just found this on the ground. I'm not paying taxes for this. I found it. Are there like a tax on found money? He's just saying it's a hidden treasure. He's saying you got to follow David and John's accounts and they'll give you the clues. I wonder if that was a clue, though, where he was at and stuff. They're probably giving special clues to the immigrants. Okay, so they haven't given any hints yet. I think, unless it's the other guy that gives the hints. Where's their thing? Anyway. So, this is when we go to Google Earth. What's up, Abe? I know. Where's Mr. Mad? Mr. Mad was so good at this, even though, you know, we didn't end up finding anything. But still, he was like throwing out ideas. He got into it and he was reading it. I get into it. It usually takes me a couple hints before I get into it because it's so vague early on. The rock with the moon on his side. I'm thinking the rock being uppercase could be a reference to Alcatraz. Let me see. Alcatraz Escape Room, Utah. Alcatraz Escape Room, Utah. Alcatraz Canyon, Utah. Alcatraz Canyon, Robber's Roost. See, I'm so smart, dude. It's a reference to Alcatraz. They should look like the rock with the moon on its side. With the moon on its side. Brake on. Oh shit, the car's rolling. I forgot the parking brake. Ah. Okay, enough with your copyright music. Now, why is this place called Alcatraz Canyon? Alcatraz Canyon, Robber's Roost. Where is this on the map? Robber's Roost. Generally a few overroost. This doesn't even say that this is in Utah, though. Alcatraz starts like a Mountain Dew commercial. Rappel off your car bumper with such a dramatic start. It's hard to imagine Canyon getting any bigger. Welcome to the Rock. I like my socks. I wear my socks inside out because socks have an inherent design flaw. They put the seam on the inside of the sock, so it bothers my toes. So I wear my socks inside out. Alcatraz Canyon. Where's Google Earth? Earth! Google Earth. Utah. Okay, we got to start a new map. We got to go to new project, new map, creating map, untitled map, treasure hunt 2026. Okay. And then I need to make it public. How do I make it public? Anyone who has access to this will see. People, group spaces, or calendar events. Why can't I just make it public? Okay. Put this in the Discord. I'm going to put it in general. And every time I do this, I'll repost it, but we need to rotate DB. Rotate DB. How do I rotate? Oh, wait. How do I rotate the map? No. 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 Control, maybe? Yep. Kinda. Wait. That's kind of weird. Anyway, what am I looking for? Alcatraz Canyon. Search. Okay. Where's my search function? Get this out of here. Alcatraz escape games. Just get this out of here. Draper. Alcatraz escape games. They know mountains. Now look, you have look to the west, never eat soggy waffles. Whatever. We're going to mark this. The Rock reference. Done. Now where'd it go? Why is it? Oh, it is map. Okay, it's marked. Alcatraz escape games in Draper. Bluffdale, Boondocks. Where is the Harry Potter Museum? Is that at I think that's at what's it called? It's Lehigh. What's that place called in Lehigh? Harry Potter exhibit. Twin. What is it called? Harry Potter, the exhibition in Salt Lake City. Yeah, I heard about this. Where is this? Sandy, Utah. Permanently closed. Huh. What's the address? So this is where the Harry Potter exhibit used to be. Yeah, this is the place. This is the place I'm thinking of. Where is this? This is a name for the Sandy? This is that water park that I've never been to, but I always see it. Or some sort. No, this looked like it was a carnival or something. Old Harry. Why is it not typing? Looks like the rock with the moon at his side. What does that even mean? The rock. Do you smell what the rock is cooking? Okay. Twin Peaks. Use the mountains for your guide. Where's the poem? If it's treasure you seek, here's some friendly advice. Begin your quest early when the mornings are nice. Early morning. Early morning. What is that called? Dawn? Dawn something? Dawn Mountain? Dawn Trail? Daybreak? Don't we have a place called Daybreak in Utah? Daybreak, Utah. Maybe I'm tripping, but I'm pretty sure we got a place called Daybreak. See, I'm just looking in the valley. I mean, we could have to go all the way freaking out to Moab and crap. I'm just looking at all the landmarks and the names of them and seeing if there's anything that reminds me of Harry Potter, the rock, the moon, Daybreak. Daybreak Parkway. Daybreak is a track stop. Daybreak, Utah. South Jordan. Daybreak is a neighborhood in South Jordan. Daybreak Library, Daybreak Community Center on Harvest Moon Drive. Rock with the moon on its side. Daybreak Parkway. Harvest Moon Drive is the community center. Hey, I've been to this place before with Floor. They have diving boards. Like high dive. This is the only time I ever got to do a high dive diving board. Oh, no, this isn't the place. This one doesn't have the high dives. This is like a racing pool. There's one community center, I think it's in West Jordan, that I went to with Floor years ago. And it was the only time I ever got to use a high dive. They had high dives there. Daybreak Community Parkway. And where's Harvest Moon Road? I'm guessing that's the name of this road. How do I see the... 4544 Harvest Moon Drive. Harvest Moon Drive is right here. Harvest Moon Drive. Daybreak Community Center. Save to project. Update. Daybreak Community Center. Daybreak. Early morning. And sunrise. Early morning. And Harvest Moon Parkway. See, so this fulfills 2 of the tips. But, like, let's say that I'm right about this. This is just our starting point. Like, this is where they would want you to park your car. Which makes sense that because you can park your car at a community center. But then what are you going to start walking down the road? Or are you going to drive down the road? South Mountain Community Church, Midas Creek. The gold galleons could be a reference to pirate ships or pirate money. It's not just Harry Potter currency. I need to see this view. And then I need to see what mountain ranges are around here. There's no mountains anywhere near here. Use the mountains as your guide. The rock and the moon. Use the rock and the moon. Isn't there one that lets me see the trails? There's some way I can turn on the trails where it just shows me the trails. Because usually, I think almost always, the treasure is going to be on some trail. Off some trail. Big Piney Mountain. I don't know if we're on anything here, but look, we're hitting a lot of things in the same general area. So when they drop the zone, if I'm in the zone, which for the last 2 years, the zone has been the valley. But I don't know. They might pull a fast one and drop it somewhere in freaking Elko or Lord knows where. I mean, they could take it to St. George if they wanted to. Moab, that's far as hell. Where's Emmett? Emmett should help me out with this. Emmett. Morning, The Rock. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? It's breakfast. All right, we gotta start somewhere, but we're hitting spots. We're hitting spots in an area. Walk through the dust that stands as a shield. What does that mean? I mean, that could be pointing to this Clipper Peak area. This looks dusty than a mug. Bingham Mine Overlook. I mean, they're not going to let me walk up onto an active mine. And when the wind comes, nothing happens. Like, this seems like the type of place that would probably have a dust shield. Even when it's windy, it's still dusty. But it'd be a far walk from the community center. You drive the community center. Where does it say look west? Visit the stranger who once knelt to stone. Stranger once knelt to stone. What does that mean? Glance to the west. Use distant peaks as your guide. So let's say begin your quest early when the mornings are nice. Daybreak. Glance to the west. Use different distant peaks as your guide. So if I'm in Daybreak at the community center, I look to the west. We have Freeman Peak, Clipper Peak, Nelson Peak. Then we have this area, which would fulfill the dust thing. They should look like the rock with the moon on his side. Can I go to Street View? I want to get... How do I do Street View? I want to look right here. Shoo. Oh, I have been to this place before. They have a food pantry in there. Look at the pool's empty. So the distant peaks as my guide. If I look to the west and I'm in Daybreak, those are the distant peaks at my... This is Harvest Sun Lane. Harvest Moon Lane. All right, I'm looking west right now. Let's get off Street View. How do I do that? Center this way. Assuming this is west. Yep. Okay, I don't want west to be my north. How do I rotate this piece? Oh, I could do it like this. Should look like the rock with the moon on its side. If I'm in Daybreak and I'm looking to the west. I mean, maybe this could be like the moon. This big white spot. That kind of looks like the moon, right? But where's the rock? Could be Nelson Peak. Curry Peak. Just look like the rock with the moon on its side. What if I look at every mountain range to the west? If I look at every mountain range to the west, look like the rock with the moon on its side. See, I don't think we're going to go out here. Tintic Mountain, Packyard Peak, Bismarck Peak. I don't know, man. I'm hitting the Harry Potter exhibit, Alcatraz Games, Daybreak, all in a general similar area. There's peaks to the west. Now, and this does kind of look like the moon, and I could imagine there would be a lot of dust here. Dust as its shield. Copperton? Low Peak. What is this? Copperton Park. Bingham Creek. Rockin' Yard Landscape Materials. There's another park. But is there any trailheads out here? How do I show trails? No. Slope, tree canopy, postal codes, land cover, localities, population, elevation. There's, I don't have to pick a new one. This should be U.S. states, but similar professional advanced. Does anybody know how I turn the trails? Look like the rock with the moon on its side. Because I have a feeling you're not allowed to walk up in here. This is an active mine. There's an overlook, Bingham Mine Overlook. That would be cool to just go to, period. Let's see, this is a trail. Oh, this is, the problem is, how do I get all the way to there? Look to the west, Freeman Peak, Barney's Peak, Curry Peak, Markham Peak, Clipper Peak, Angels Grove, Pine Canyon. I hope it's not in Tooele. Nah, I think we're out of the. I need to get my. Antelope Island. I need to get my my boundary tip before I can figure this out. Twin Peaks. That's not to the west though. See, y'all suck at this. Yet when the storm blows, it refuses to yield. Visit the stranger who once knelt to stone. Stranger who once knelt to stone. Of course. Google says stranger kneels to stone is a line from the poem in the 2025 is widely speculated of a reference to Christopher Columbus, often historically depicted or theorized as a stranger who fell to his knees in prayer on land. Plymouth Rock. Or Orson Pratt, who reportedly crawled or knelt to gaze into Immigration Canyon. It could also refer to a statue historical marker, or a distinct rock. I like the Columbus thing, but what? Plymouth Rock? Visit the stranger who once knelt to stone. Christopher Columbus statues in Utah. Columbus statue removed. Of course they did. Utah's primary Christopher Columbus monument is located at the Monuments of America's Heber. On the Utah Valley University. UVU. That's where Charlie Kirk got killed. In Heber. UVU Wasatch campus. Oh, no, we're near Harriman, not Heber. Okay, well, this causes... But now, if we look to the west, Provo fishing access, no camping. Yeah, try to catch me. The crater at Homestead. I don't see a dang Christopher Columbus monument. Oh, it's probably this right here. It's a whack-ass monument. Where is it? Can I go that way? You won't let me go that way? Where's this Christopher Columbus monument? But there are my peaks to the west. I don't see no dang Christopher Columbus monument. This is the same college where Charlie Kirk was killed, but it's not the same campus. This is the Wasatch campus. I've been out here before. There ain't shit out here. Here's your wall of dust. No, get off of that. Stop. I don't want Street View. I want to do this. I want to save this. I don't know. That's kind of far off my other things. If you were there, Independence, Charleston. I don't see any Harry Potter references. Rockport. Rockport? It should look like a rock with the moon on its side. Rockport. But that would not be to the west. If you're at Utah Valley and you look west, you're looking over here at Twin Peaks, maybe. Huh. We may just have to wait for more hints. The longer we wait, the more chances we have of losing. If the Phoenix's order is one you've joined, Phoenix's order is one you've joined. Follow the galleons that Hermione coined. Follow the galleons. I have to find. I don't have no more Harry Potter books. Dang it. We're trying to solve the Utah treasure hunt so I can get a $25,000. Wind through the trees where the trail is hard until you meet the dragon and the fortune he guards. Dragon Trail, Dragon's Head Trail. It's not going to be as simple as a trail called Dragon Trail. Climb where the wind is never alone. What would wind be with? Wind and what else? Where the wind is never alone. Visit the stranger who once knelt to a stone. Yeah, when this. It refuses to yield. I feel like this is high altitude. Walk through the dust that stands as a shield. That's why I'm looking at this mine. I'm looking at anything in the salt flats. Here's the salt flats. And this is where Pirates of the Caribbean, one part of Pirates of the Caribbean was filmed in the salt flats. Galleon. Dust. Wind. Storms don't yield. That kind of like makes me want to look at the salt flats. Skull Valley. But I need to figure out how to turn it on where it just shows me trails. Show historical imagery. The heck? Oh, you can see how stuff changed over the years. That's cool. Okay, I don't care about that. Oh, look at the Great Salt Lake getting smaller and smaller, drying up. That's crazy. Great Salt Lake. Look at it. Look at it in 19. Wow. Like, this is a big problem we have. The Great Salt Lake is drying up. Look at it in 1995. I'm going to pause it when it starts over. Look at this is it in 1985. Now just watch it. Shrinks. It gets a little bigger. We had a couple wet years. Then it shrinks, and now we're in a drought. Look at it now. 2017. 2022. That's crazy. Great Salt Lake is drying up. That's because all from here, all of this, 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 all of this. And by the way, we're not even at Salt Lake City yet. All of this. Oh, wait. Oh, we were at Salt Lake City. But all of that is watered not by these two bodies of water, but by all the water that builds up on the mountains up here and up in here in the Wasatch Front. That water drains down and waters everybody. And there's like, once you get down to Salt Lake City, there's only a handful of bodies of water that run into these lakes. And they've taken those bodies of water, like this one right here, these canals that come down from the mountain. They've diverted the water in those to water all of these houses. And you have some dry years, everybody's screwed. There's no water. That's what happens. There is a dragon trail in Vernal, Utah. Belly of the Dragon at Mount Carmel, Utah. Dragon Trail. I'm just seeing. Oh, that's far. The belly of the dragon. Whoa, that's sick, though. The pictures are horrible. Oh, that's crazy far. We'll that's in Utah. That looks like it's. It's giving me problems. It's not showing me. No way. That's way down in St. George area. Hopefully it's not down there. I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be in the valley again. I don't know. We'll continue with this as we get more hints. Now I want to catch up on the new stuff here with the Lego stuff.
American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interactions with them. So this is the original footage I got with the redactions in, and this is the new unredacted footage. I'm lining them up and I'm going to keep only the redacted parts to see what they were actually saying.
In jail.
I understand.
This ends today.
I know, we're talking
No fucking more.
Sadly, they weren't able to get the first 2 days where I was accused of having heroin on me. But the final 2 days, we were able to see a lot, actually. The footage starts with me going to Josh's house so I can serve him his legal court papers. Josh knows that if he goes to court with me, he's going to lose. So instead, a much easier option is he calls the police on me to prevent me from serving him.
His name is Ben Schneider. He's stalking my house. Will you come to my house, please, and come get them? I'm not going to have stalkers.
Are they there right now?
They're on the side of the house.
God, this Josh guy is such an
made a
idiot.
note here.
Just all the phone conversations you hear of him on the phone with Ben and on the phone with the cops, he's such a moron, and it pisses me off that he has money. You watched the Bronca review on this? I don't know who Bronca is, but I'm the reviewer on this, okay? I've covered all of it.
You're saying that you were gonna shoot someone?
I'm done with this. Officer, can you please help me and my family and make this stop?
Yeah, absolutely.
God, he's such a bitch. He's such a weak-sounding bitch. Can you help me, officer? Nah. Shut up. Get the Legos back, you douche. Oh, I thought I had to get up to get water. I got water right here. It's been sitting there a couple days, but shit. It's water, am I right? I mean, water's been around since the beginning of time. It's not like water can go bad. Super good. He's a lawyer. I'm a lawyer.
She had a consignment.
Why can't I hear anything now? What'd I do? Can you hear me? Oh. Pop the headphones out. Okay.
Consignment deal with a guy named Brian Mansell. A year and a half, almost 2 years, she had this consignment deal with him and she never paid him.
So right away, Josh is lying to the police, which we can easily verify with all of the metadata timestamped pictures that show that the Lego sets were in the store when Josh took it over.
He's hired this YouTuber. His name is Ben Schneider. He's Reckless Ben.
Avarice, you better be training, my boy.
Manager. I'm done.
You know what I do? I do 30 minutes a day on the treadmill. And sometimes I just walk fast, but I put it at an incline. But then I do 2 minutes of sprinting. And then I rest, and then I walk slow for 20 seconds. And then I sprint for 2 minutes. And I walk slow for 20 seconds. And then I sprint for 2 minutes. And I walk slow for 20 seconds. That's wrestling. 3 2-minute rounds. That's what we're doing. You're going down, buddy. I do the rope thing where you go, and then I do the other rope thing where you go, like a madman. Did 5 sets of hold on. 90, 180, 205. Well, I did sets inclined of 205, but then I did flat on the other thing with 230. Got the eye of the tiger, dude. I'm going to do all these training videos, and then I'm going to make a musical montage.
What are you guys doing here? So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
I've seen all this.
She's a process server, and she's trying to serve you papers.
She's not a process server.
Okay.
Get the papers.
Have you
They're fake. Go get the papers.
Okay, well, just go get them and hand them to him, cop. She's right over there. She's a process server. You've already called. You know that they're real. Just go grab them and hand them to him.
Okay. You okay if I bring those over to you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're fake.
You guys, can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve them with?
Yes. I wish we could just send them an email. I wish we could just send them a phone call, or the court could send it to them. But this is what we're required to do from the United States court. So we're just.
Women weak in the legs? I guess that means I got some strong legs. Not because I'm gay or anything. I just ain't got no women.
Following the instructions of the government. He thinks if I just call the cops on me, he can get away with it. But we're showing him, like, we're not going to let him get away with his crime, so.
Okay. You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hang tight. Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just...
He reminds me so much of my brother Ben. And his name is Ben. But he reminds me a lot of Ben.
Have you looked at the papers? I've talked to the Kaiser Police Department. There's nothing filed. So no, I'm not accepting service from him.
Okay.
Absolutely not. It's fake.
Okay.
It's not real.
That's completely fine. You have that right.
Yeah.
Literally, all this police officer has to do is be like,
Hand
you
it
are
to him.
served.
You've been served.
And then he doesn't even have to accept them. He can literally just drop them. But as long as you say you are served, that counts as illegal serving. So why doesn't this cop just do that? Like, this whole thing could be solved in literally 3 seconds. Like, here, I'll time it. You've been served. Yeah, like literally 1.5 seconds, and this could be solved. This could literally be solved in 1.5 seconds. And this police officer is just purposely choosing to make this way more complicated.
It wouldn't be solved because he wouldn't respond to it and he would default lose. It would still take time.
Than it has to be.
Hold on. All right. What are you wanting done today? Besides, obviously, talk to...
As much as you humanly possibly can.
I can screen charges.
What a beta bitch. As much as they'll humanly possibly can.
I'm open to screening charges through our attorney.
Yeah. Instead of serving these court papers like the police officer promised me he would, this officer would rather screen.
Yeah, I never posted it, but this one, oh, you can't see it. Where is it? This one? That's my bus pick. That pick. Look at looking like a caveman over here. And also, I've done gained a bunch of damn weight in the past year and a half. It's from freaking protein and going to the gym, but also lots of beer. Probably beer is probably the worst part, though. Bus. Boom shakalaka.
All possible charges for me to see what random stuff they can make up about me.
I'm gonna go talk with him, give him his paper back, since you do not want this.
Can I just peek at it?
What was that?
Can I peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit of a bind.
Nope, let him peek at it. Let him peek at it and say, all right, you've been served.
It's fake. There's no lawsuit in it.
Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna give.
And you'd think the cop would be like, no, we called. It's real. Like, but I don't think the cops are supposed to serve someone with that stuff because it's a civil. I don't know how that works, but so I can understand why the cop didn't just serve him, but he should at least say, no, it's real. And, you know, you need to let them serve it to you or just keep hiding. Like, I don't see how the cop can't just hand it to him and say, well, now that you've seen it, I mean, you've been served.
Give this back to him and trespasser.
Because here's the thing. Like, think about this logically. Do you think a process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing a YouTuber to serve papers in Utah?
Josh knows that if he gets served these papers, it's going to be really bad for him. And at this point, it seems like he's willing to make up any story he can to get us arrested before he gets served these papers.
They sent a lady in, and the lady's like, oh, I'm going to murder you to Amanda, the manager.
And now, Josh has just committed a felony. Lying to the police officers about a false threat I made to get me arrested is super duper illegal.
He called the store a billion times, threatened the employees.
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
here's that back for you.
Okay. I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay. Okay. Have a good rest of your day.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, process server's really going to ride with the YouTuber. I mean, how stupid does he think I am?
Pretty stupid.
They have fake service papers. And the girl is like, she's like, oh no, I got to serve him these papers. Like they printed up a fake lawsuit, you know? And I'm like, oh yeah, do you think the process server would really be riding with the YouTube guy to deliver?
Yeah, you pick up the process server to serve the process.
Papers to a guy that he's been harassing? I'm like, do you think I'm stupid?
Dude, somebody on the phone needs to be like, bro, I think this kid is serious. Nobody's looked into Reckless Ben yet. It's like none of these people have went on YouTube to see what he does. This dude was a legend before anybody knew he was a legend. I've been watching a lot of his old stuff. Remember when I was talking about infiltrating a cult? He's done it multiple times. He joined the Scientology C Corp, which I think means he paid $100,000 He signed the billionaire contract. People think that I can't infiltrate a cult. I can infiltrate it. I'll start a damn cult.
I don't know what to do, man.
So, did you call the police again?
I just don't know what to do, man. I'm done with these guys.
We're ready and willing to arrest these individuals for Utah statutes for cyberbullying and digital stalking, because they're using electronic means for communication and coordinating their stalking.
Oh, it's digital stalking, not stalking.
It's all of the above.
Okay, got it.
But because they're continuing to use additional tactics and other things like that, thinking that they're being cute and whatnot, can't continue. So somebody has to be arrested to show that they can't continue to do this.
No, we're just kind of wanting to know what you want done on this.
As much as we humanly possibly can.
He's going to submit, have it screened for charges with our prosecutors, right, with our city prosecutors.
He is very adamant that he wants to serve you with papers. Okay.
That's fake. That's illegal. You can't pretend to be a process server.
So
you can't. It's illegal.
Why not? In the state of Utah, to be a process server, all you have to do is be over the age of 18 years old. You got to be not affiliated with the case, and you can't be an attorney. And this girl meets all three. She is.
Oh, so she's not like an official process server. It's not like that's her job. She's just a fan of his that met up with him and is going to. Okay. I thought she was like a professional processor. Like that was her job. That would be a cool job. You get to like dress up in disguises and stuff and sneak up on people. What's that movie where he was doing that and he had all the costumes in his car? It was Seth Rogen. Was that Pineapple Express? He would just get high all day and then he'd put on disguises and he'd go be like, "You've been served." I think that was Pineapple Express. It was one of those Seth Rogen movies. But that would be a cool job. He'd be like a spy. What I mean by culture separate from regular therapy. Sorry, I'm doing my secret debate prep. I'm not allowed to tell you what it's about. It is Pineapple Express? Yeah. And strength. The dangers. Dangers are making us weaker, specifically the youth. Second branch off of dangers is trans mess. I thought hurricane season was over.
Over 18 years old. I literally met her like 10 minutes before we showed up here, and she's not an attorney. So legally in the state of Utah, this woman is a process server. And I already explained this to the police.
So anyone can be a process server. You have to be 18 years old and you have to be not affiliated with the case. So she is not affiliated with the case. She's over 18 years old. That qualifies as a process server.
Okay. Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
we have no
I
relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you're describing.
That's fake. It is a lie. She's impersonating a process server.
So for this girl to be impersonating a process server in the state of Utah, she must either be under 18, which the cops took her ID and verified she's not under 18.
Do you have an ID or anything like that on you?
She has to be related to this case, which Josh says he's never seen her before, so she can't be related to this case. Josh
I think hurricane season is just starting in Florida. It's coming up soon, right?
has verified that. And so the only option left is Josh must assume that she's an attorney. But if Josh has never heard of her before,
If a crazy hurricane hits, I should raise money to go do some hurricane chasing. Fly down to Florida. Well, I would need a car. I'll have a car by then, but I don't feel like driving all the way to Florida chasing hurricanes in a Cadillac CTS. That's probably not a good idea. That probably wouldn't work out. And I can't fly out to Florida and take a Uber around. And my brothers are lame. They won't join me.
how does he know she's an attorney? And spoiler alert, she's not an attorney. But so I don't know what Josh means when he says she's pretending to be a process server, because it seems like he's verified that she meets all the requirements to be a process server. So basically what Josh is saying is, even though she meets all these requirements, and I acknowledge she meets these requirements, she still doesn't meet these requirements. You're making no sense, Josh.
Impersonating an officer of the court, that
All right, I'll fly out to your house, Maryland, and then we're taking your car. You have a car, right? Whatever. We'll take your boyfriend, your boyfriend's car or whatever, and we'll go chase some hurricanes. You down? But you live in Jacksonville. We're probably gonna have to drive down to like Tampa or Miami area. So usually that's where they hit, is down in the southern, in the Gulf Coast, or maybe it could hit on the eastern coast. I don't know. It might hit J-Town, Jayville. You have a car? We'll still take your boyfriend's car, just because I think that would be funnier.
that carries some, it's pretty significant,
Yeah, you can't pretend to be a process server.
And I'm driving. I don't ride in the passenger seat with women ever.
Sorry. Yeah, you can't. That's got to be illegal.
And that's, like I say, he's
Actually, that wouldn't work. I can't drive in Florida. That would not be good. I gotta lay low when I'm in Florida.
he's getting combining charges.
It's a Class A misdemeanor to impersonate a process server in the state of Utah.
So right
I
now,
want her arrested for impersonating a process server.
so right now,
I can't just go and pretend. I can't go print up fake documents and go try to process serve people. That's illegal.
so these papers that he printed up are
Fake. Yes, 1 billion, trillion, gazillion %.
Again, this is Ammon. I'm with the corporate office.
This is the CEO.
Oh, hi.
So what's happened is we had a former franchisee. Mr. Schneider is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys and if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? And that's what they're trying to do, is the individual
Wait, where did he come up with that? Where did that come from?
went to this guy and said, hey, Schneider is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys and if I can do some stuff and
He's just making shit up. This is just a theory that the guy's coming up with. They're lying to the cops.
get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? And that's what they're trying
Both
to
of
do.
us on a
is
Segway?
the individual who actually owes the money left the United States.
And now Eamon has just committed obstruction by lying to the police officers.
He created a fake contract, forged a manager's signature up there, threatened to kill her.
I didn't sign no agreement. I'm not the whole.
Why is this cop wearing his damn battle ready vest? Don't they normally wear their like lightweight vest when they're just doing patrol and stuff? He's wearing the vest with the double magazines in it and a bunch of other magazines. He's got like 20 magazines on his chest. That's like the battle vest when you're going into a serious thing.
Holding to somebody else's stupid agreement. I like how he can just lie to you guys. Just straight face. Oh, he owes me $200,000.
Dude, how does this retard own a business? It pisses me off.
check with the court, see if it's a valid civil case that he's trying to push through, and we'll go about it that way, okay?
That cop's very familiar.
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
And after this phone call, I guess the police officers turned off the microphone on their body cam because I guess they really didn't want literally anyone to hear this. Even if someone gets a hold of the unredacted stuff, not even we now can get it to hear what these police officers are saying. But anyways, the police officer ends up going back to talk to Josh.
They're screening some charges, okay?
Yeah.
But we're just kind of working through. It looks like this is a real case. It just hasn't gone to court, okay?
It's a real case. Who's it against?
It against you, him versus you.
Ben Snyder?
Mm-hmm.
What an idiot.
So,
He's not an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You've been calling him a dumbass and an idiot from the very beginning of this, and he's beating you at every turn, and he's going to win, and he's going to beat the cops too. Everybody involved in this on Ben's side and on Mayfield's side are going to get paid out because they're going to be able to sue for all sorts of things. It may take a long time, but at the very least, he's getting the money back from Bricks and Minifigs because this guy is a dumbass. And he's still saying, what an idiot. About Ben, you're the idiot.
He's just racking up the charges, and we're working together.
So basically the consensus is we were all wrong here. However, let's just arrest Ben anyways.
Like, letting them go cannot be an option here, guys. Like, there's got to be something for cyber stalking, bullying, like all of the different things. Like, there's got to be something to arrest them and send a message that this is not.
God, these people are so gay. Bullying. Arrest him for bullying.
Appropriate. This is not okay.
I've been in agreement with you. Again, that's why we're kind of working through this right now.
Hello.
Benjamin, step out for me.
Okay.
Okay. Put your hands behind your back.
Am I being arrested?
You're under arrest right now.
Really?
Wow.
I love you. I love you. Oh,
There we go.
I love you. Okay, I love you. I love American Police Department.
Yeah.
So now let's get to the search warrant, where the cops raided my house because they heard that I was the one that stole the Legos from Brian. So I might have found out an answer of why this cop was so rough with me and threw my arm back. Before we enter the property, the cop warns all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming.
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that.
However, when we got raided, I instantly pressed the record button on my phone because I was terrified these police officers were going to do something and try and hide it from the public. But I guess the police officer sees that I'm filming, and once he sees I'm filming, I think he was like, as punishment for filming me, I'm going to bend your arm back upwards and injure you, is my guess of what happened, because afterwards he says this.
The main kid had his phone recording, so I shut it off. But
the other kid had a GoPro.
Two people doing the dance on the internet. I don't know what that means.
How many did you get? You got Ben?
We got 5 right now.
Including Ben Schneider?
Yes.
Sweet. That's good.
Next, we got some unredacted footage of me.
It's not good. It's a wrongful arrest. It's more money in Ben's pocket. You dumbass.
Using the bathroom.
You got to have some like latent homosexuality to have a job like a PO or whoever's job it is to watch the criminals pee. Like there's got to be some like latent homosexuality in that. I wouldn't want that job. I couldn't do it. I'm gonna go fight the bad guys and arrest people. Let Steve hang out and watch them pee when they get back. I'm not doing that part.
Another thing about this unredacted footage is we get to see the police's entire office building. We get to see their detective board of us. We get to see that they're actually a member of the Church of Scientology Sucks. All my old school fans will know this, but basically I made a religion called Scientology Sucks. And it legally got approved by the IRS. And Scientology Sucks worships a gold plunger as their god. I even got it tattooed on my wrist right here. It's like a plunger cross on my wrist. I guess the American Fork Police Department is active members of the Church of Scientology Sucks because they literally put my God on their desk. That's exciting.
We have a felony stalking case right now. Felonies. Everyone's facing felonies.
That's pretty serious shit.
It's super serious. I know that you've been told it's a fundraiser. This guy stole $200,000.
Yeah.
If that was the case, that guy would be in jail.
Yeah.
We're going to use critical.
Anyways, we're going to fast forward a bunch. So this is basically a spoiler for episode 3, but basically this Bricks and Minifigs company has nonstop been making fake bomb threats, fake fire threats.
Wait, this is not episode 3? I thought episode 3 was out.
Fake murder threats in my name that I'm going to murder them. The only problem is obviously these are all fake threats. I would never do something like that. But the police think that these are real threats. So now the police from Los Angeles, from Utah, they're all working together now to catch me. Here's a phone call from just a few days ago of the Los Angeles police calling the Utah police of them scheming of a way to get me arrested for all these mystery threats that I've been making.
Caller, we got a complaint from a guy in Provo about this guy Schneider.
Okay.
And so it seems like I talked to the guys in Sandy police too, and then trying to get a hold of Provo police. So it seems like, Schneider's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Basically, so he called me and he's just like, this guy's crazy. He's like making threats against us, my employees, our business, et cetera, et cetera. It seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA.
Okay.
So I guess I'm just trying to track down what you guys are doing, if anything. I know, at least I've been told that there's technically a couple open cases. This guy's already being charged in Utah by 3 different places. What are we doing? Mm-hmm. Any idea where he actually is?
No idea.
Okay.
I know we had asked to hold him until we had further, but I'm guessing they just let him bond out. So.
Okay.
The only problem is I'm in a place the American police have
He's
no
in
jurisdiction
Mexico.
over. So they're never going to catch me here. Yeah, no American police in sight. Good luck finding me. You are never going to find me, police officers.
Ay, caramba. What is this? Goonpocalypse, OnlyFans. 340 million users on OnlyFans.
Sexy hack. So if true, because it says OnlyFans mega leak reveals 340 million user records, hackers claim.
Oh, it was a sexy hack.
It was a sexy hack. So if true, because it says hackers claim, can you imagine the turmoil this is going to create?
Yes, I bet there are a lot of sheepish husbands out there.
So the average OnlyFans gooner...
Who gives money to these people? I don't understand.
Well, this guy gives money to these people. This is the average OnlyFans viewer phenotype.
This guy, the 95 Windows Paint guy.
Yeah, but apparently this leak includes user data, personal information.
Selection? Like what they're into?
Activity metrics.
Oh, no.
So can you imagine the conversations going on around the dinner table? Like the husband and wife are sitting there and the wife's going to know exactly when he's fapping.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, no. Well, hopefully you're not using OnlyFans.
What time?
Yeah.
I've got your fap. I've got your fap calendar.
There's going to be like FAP analyses.
Your FAP schedule.
Yeah, that's right. When are they active? What are they active on? Etc. Etc. It's going to be really fucking funny.
So what they're active on, like what their kinks
Well,
are?
I don't know.
Because that would be funny.
But you would presume that activity data would show like the times of day, you know, that sort of thing. And it's like, honey, why are you so active around the times I'm at work?
I was wondering why you bought that shower-proof case for your phone. See, I want to know if they can tell what they're watching, though.
Well, surely it would include like subscriptions.
Ew.
So yeah, it'd be like FAP times, subscriptions, amount subscribed for, that sort of thing.
Like.
Anyway, the key takeaways. Hackers claim to be selling 340 million OnlyFans.
All right, that's interesting, but... Oh, I was gonna watch this Richard Spencer and Andrew debate, but it didn't happen. Well, it happened for like 2 minutes, and then it ended. This is so funny.
Pause. You know what?
Listen to the beginning of this. Is so
You're
funny.
going to be aware of gotchas, and you're not going to be a toothless. This one is annoying. So this person of color shows up to talk to the head of the KKK because these videos go viral. Obviously, if you're the leader of a chapter of the KKK, you're going to be pretty well versed in race, and you're going to be aware of gotchas, and you're not going to be a toothless moron. Obviously, right? You're going to be pretty good at debating, and you're going.
But in this case, the interviewer is the moron. And the KKK guy seems like a decent guy. But the interviewer is an idiot.
To come across, especially on camera, as a relatively reasonable dude. So come with some real ammunition if you wanted to have a gotcha interview. But what really bothers me about this interview is how eager these white girls are to bring this black guy to a house. They don't know who he is. He could be there to kill them. Kill the guy.
Y'all know where Tom Rob is?
Yeah, he lives up here on the corner. You actually just passed his daughter's house right here?
Yeah.
His daughter's house? Okay, take it easy, snitch.
So
Look,
that's
they lead
Tom
him
Rob's
there.
house.
Yeah, he lives up there.
He just
I've met him before.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Is he nice?
Yeah. He has an accent.
Can you tell the
He has
viewers
an accent?
what that place is?
That right there is the Ku Klux Klan. Their whole like thing goes on. Yeah, their community.
That's their community.
That's their community. Oh, cool, man. I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah, there's like little places. I go there to see because he's home.
He's home?
Yeah, he's home.
How do you know?
He has a Jeep.
Can y'all please come with us? Please, just like for 30 seconds.
And what a pussy. You're a content creator. Why are you asking these strangers to go make your content with you?
I really gotta go.
Okay. So, but we're safe though, right?
Yeah, he's not gonna hurt you. They're an active like clan, but they're not like that active. They're just promoting white people or whatever.
Promoting white people.
How you doing?
Shout out promoting white people. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with promoting some white people.
Okay, so this is it. He's got the guy.
I do documentaries.
I do documentaries?
You do? I do documentaries. Yo, what up, man? I do documentaries. Can I document you for my documentary? I'm sure this is going to be one hell of an interview. You guys ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
I came all the way from Texas to meet you. Yes, my name is Malik.
Malik?
Yes,
Malik?
sir. We wanted to meet you, so
Isn't it
Did
fun?
you see the guy like almost wiped his hand off? Look at this limp wrist handshake.
Yes, my name is Malik.
Malik?
Yes,
Malik?
sir. We wanted to meet you, so
This guy kind of like,
Isn't it funny how that guy's from Texas and he sounds exactly like every black guy at my gym? Like, we are so segregated. We have different accents across the world. And I don't sound like a Texan, but he sounds like a Bronxian.
local girls that live here. They took us here. They brought us to meet you and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I just wanted to
To
get
meet
your
you and stuff
opinion
like
on,
that.
modern day
Modern.
society about this town.
Gavin cracks something. I'm surprised he doesn't spit his drink out as he's taking a sip of his drink right now. We're looking at doing a documentary about modern, state of this town type shit. Yeah. Listen to this question.
Opinion on modern day society about this town.
Modern day society about this town. Can you give us your opinion on like modern day society about this town? What does that mean?
She just dropped you off here?
Pause.
Yeah,
I just want to get your opinion of modern day society about this town. What?
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
Hello, I'm Gavin. We me right
Entertaining.
them off a cue card.
yeah, kinda.
How you gonna? You
No, our car is right there. She just showed us like we followed her.
I got you. I thought you dropped you off.
Yes,
Now
yes.
you gotta go home somehow.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So
Yes.
Go ahead.
yeah, so you're was I believe the KKK leader,
Yes, absolutely.
or are you currently the KKK?
Yeah.
You're currently the KKK leader.
Absolutely. Yep.
Pause.
Okay, so can you just?
I don't think that like it's chapters, right? It's individual. He's probably the head of his particular group, and it's probably like 6 old dudes who aren't hurting anyone, and who cares?
Yeah. They hang out in the basement. They play Dungeons and Dragons. They burn a cross in the backyard. Like, they're not hurting nobody. They're not out lynching people in record numbers. According to, I don't know, if you just Google it, do some research for 2 seconds. Last time I checked, there's only 3,300 active KKK members in the United States. You had a bigger chance of dying from COVID than you did of meeting somebody in the KKK ever in your life. Yet, all of the black people are deathly afraid of it. The SPLC has to pay people to do fake hate crimes to perpetuate this narrative about the KKK and how you need to be deathly afraid because they're just running around lynching ninjas. But that's not the case. There's 3,300 out of 330 million people in America. 3,000 are KKK members across the country. It's a very small group of guys. Sure, it's bigger than, I don't know. Is it bigger than Proud Boys? Gavin would know. Probably not. Maybe. It's not bigger than, it doesn't have more people than Black Lives Matter.
This moron thinks he runs the entire clan.
Some information on that to the world that's watching.
We'll ask you what's your question.
So does
Members only.
yes.
I'll just read it somewhere.
So does KKK still run around town?
Well, we don't.
Pause. These questions are like this should be taught in a journalism class. Does the KKK still run around town? What? Do they run around town? You mean like at a track meet?
Did the KKK, they still run around town? They out there lynching? When the last time the KKK lynched somebody? Huh? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Do you know? When the last time the KKK lynched somebody? Can you tell me?
Yeah, they gallop around on horses. Is that what you mean? Like that? Ask that question. Does the KKK still wear the robes and do they ride horses and stuff like that? You can even do it in dumb teen voice, dumb Zoomer speak. Do they still run around? The guy's shitting his pants, by the way. That's why he's so bad at interviewing.
We got cars.
Yeah, y'all got cars. Yes.
We don't run.
Yes. Yes. See, he is trying to sound smart. Also, little pro interviewer tip. When you see people with those DJI mics, if you're doing like IRL content and you're walking around, then you put it on your collar. But if you're doing interviews with somebody, ideally, you'd want to have some sort of stick that you slide it into so you can hold it and you can point it to the speaker like this. And it's not because one, it's going to pick up audio quality better if you do that because it's directional. You can point it at you and then you can point it at them. It's going to sound much better. But really, the main reason you're doing it is it's a head game. It makes you become the interviewer and they become the interviewee. And they speak when the mic is on their face. It makes you look more professional. But even if you don't have the stick, take the thing off of your shirt and hold the mic and talk into it and then point it at them when they talk. And then you talk and then they talk. It makes it sound better. It makes it look more professional and it lets the person know that you're a serious interviewer and this is an interview. If you just got this fluffy thing on your shirt, you're just like, hey, yo, what the KKK doing? They still running around lynching? You hear me?
Brothers try to run around town.
Yeah, so the
members around Harris. Yes.
So it's the KKK clan is still active.
Pause.
What do you mean by active?
Every
KKK
single
clan.
question is out of the park retarded. The KKK clan, is that the Ku Klux Klan clan?
Yep.
That's one of the most prominent clans of all the Ku Klux Klans is the Ku Klux Klan clan. That's like the LA Dodgers Angels or whatever, the Los Angeles Angels.
Active.
Like it's still groups,
Well, yeah,
meetings.
absolutely. Just like if you go to First Baptist Church at Harris and ask them if they're active, they'll say, yeah. So we got memberships, just like any church might have membership in the area. And they're active, and we're active too. We got membership, we have mail this, we have people we work
God, he looks so scared. Look at his face. He's just like, is this cracker going to shoot me?
with. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So like, let's just say
That dog's ready to eat his ass. You know that's a racist dog. It's a white dog. You know that dog's racist. That dog will eat his ass if that gate opens.
any color of person would they be welcome to the KKK church?
No.
No?
Look at the dog sniffing. Smells like cocoa butter and patchouli.
Okay, so that's strictly just whites.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Okay,
Pause.
that's very.
So I drove from Texas to wherever the fuck this guy is, and I learned during my interview with the Klan that they only accept white people.
Ours now. And crazy investigative journalism going on here. Wow. That's a viral clip. The Klan is for white people, guys. Breaking news. You heard it here first from Young Mooch.
They drive cars. I think you could have stayed at home. I think Grok could have handled a lot of these questions for you.
Very interesting, huh?
Yeah, but I totally respect it because that's your group and everybody has groups.
Right.
How long has the KKK?
Everybody has groups, Gavin. It's like the Proud Boys. That's your group, and everybody has groups.
Clan been around?
Oh my God, this guy has a
How much that KKK clan been around? Y'all been around? How long you been around? Yeah.
70, 60 IQ. He makes the same mistake twice. How long had the KKK clan been around? I don't know. Google it first.
Do some research.
It must have taken a long time to get there, right? It looks like you drove. So you drove from Texas to, let's say, Alabama. You can't fucking just look something up. Read the Wikipedia of the KKK.
Reading is tough.
1865.
1865? And how long have you been the KKK leader?
Since 1865.
1989.
1989? Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with the colored people or?
Pause.
Do you have a problem with the color people? You got a problem with the color people? Why don't you just say what you want to say? You don't like Nick? You know what he wants to say.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with the colored people? Is he trying to sound fancy? I think he probably has a real ghetto normal voice, so he's trying to whiten it up, but he doesn't know words. The colored people. How about just say, do you hate blacks? Or like, what if a black moved in 2 doors down? Would you guys burn the house down? That's an interesting question. How do you prevent desegregation. If it's totally legal for me to buy a house on your street, would you guys intimidate me? And he's going to say no, but the answer is probably yes.
What do you mean by problem?
Like problem by like.
Define that word.
Like I mean like, would you be able to welcome them in the town or even around you?
I choose my friends. I'm friendly with everybody. I'm friendly with y'all. Even though you're not white, I'll still be friendly with you. You know, I'm not gonna mistreat you. And if you're all here, actually got dropped off like you say, and I said, "How you getting home?" I've been happy. Put you in my car and take you where you need to go. I'll be more than happy to do that.
Oh, really?
You've got a car.
Oh, really? They should have done that. Oh, we don't have a car. Take us for a ride, Mr. Nice White Man. They're going to get drove out to the bayou. They're going to get drove out to the pig farm.
Yeah, I've got a car. I've got a car. So guys, they just wanted me to meet you. This is the active KKK leader, Mr. Rob, right? Correct?
Mr. Rob.
I was just trying to meet you today.
Oh, he is Mr. Rob.
Somebody led us to you. You're pretty nice.
I'm trying to be nice.
Pretty nice guy.
I'm nice to everybody. I don't have any anger with people individually. I'm concerned about my people and our heritage, our culture, and protecting our environment and protecting our people. But as far as having an animus towards people who are not white, I don't have an animus towards them. I mean, people are born what they are, and we live our lives the best we can.
Separately.
I think it's better. I think everybody works off better separately.
Yes.
So you try to push people together, and people have their own personal interests that they want to pursue. And so I think people work out better separately. Yeah.
So where's the headquarters?
He jumped when that rooster crowed. He's like, "You murdering a black man in the bike? In the bike?" That sounded like the scream of Aunt Jemima coming from the bike. You got a black woman out there, Mr. Gregory, or whatever. What's his name?
Orders of the KKK.
Right over there.
Right over there?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're pretty close to it.
This is my home.
Yeah, so that's where you have the meetings and things of that
We
nature.
have meetings over there. Yeah.
Things of that nature.
Okay. So what? If you don't mind me asking,
They always do that. Things of that nature. That being said, you know, I like to talk about the KKK and things of that nature. And you know, they've been around here a long time. Mr. Gregory is the leader of the KKK. They run around town still since 1989. That being said, I just want to acknowledge that wait, what did he say?
Things of that nature.
I just want to acknowledge that the KKK, they've been around and things of that nature. That being said, you hear me?
Meetings over there. Yeah.
Things of that nature.
Okay. So what? If you don't mind me asking, like,
I don't mind.
What do y'all discuss in those KKK meetings?
Well, we're Christian people, so we discuss everything from politics to religion to sometimes who won the last football game.
Okay. So it's just like a group.
Okay. Well, y'all don't like basketball? Y'all don't talk about basketball at the meeting? Who's your favorite basketball player? I bet it's Larry Bird.
Just normal people.
It's just a group.
Things, and but we have members nationwide, and they.
Everybody got to have their own group.
Thank you for giving us your time, and thank you for talking to us.
Shake his hand for a third time.
Appreciate you, Mr. Tom.
Wow. That shouldn't be under the subject heading of racism. That should have been under the subject heading of journalism. It's the worst interview I've ever seen in my life. I was on the shuttle that goes from Grand Central.
That's all he says about that. And I digress. In things of that nature. That being said, I digress. Is this Elijah? Basilian Thought. He's debating again? That's crazy. I was just talking about how Elijah shines the best when he does formal debates. Oh God. By the way, it's Weird Sex Stuff Month. So every Monday night on the Dreadedconservative show, we're gonna have a weird sex stuff segment where we talk about weird sex stuff.
After Joy and Chosen Family. And if you're not out yet, that's okay. We're here and we're waiting for you whenever you're ready.
It's 2026. Nobody's in the closet anymore. They destroyed the closet. The closet has been demolished. There is no more closet. Everybody's out. Nobody's afraid of coming out. You get like a raise at work. Your family throws you a gay party. You get to go at the parade and ride on the float with a big sign that says, "I'm gay." Nobody is in the closet anymore, J-Lo.
No rush, no pressure, just love. Now let's...
It's Veterans Month. We took that back. All right, that's true. That's fine. That's fine. I agree with that.
Get loud and...
But you know what happens after Gay Month or Veterans Month, whatever you want to, whatever it is. You know what next month is? And DebateCon is in July. And in July, you know what else is in July? I might have to bring my shirt to DebateCon. July is White History Month. Because July just feels white.
I'm proud this month. I love you. Happy Pride.
And August is Men's History Month. Yeah, they hire you at Starbucks. Who's hiding in the closet when they can get a job at Starbucks immediately for coming out of the closet? Nobody's in the closet anymore. There is no more closet, J-Lo. By the way, what's up, girl? You looking good at, what, damn, 55 years old, however the hell old she is.
Audiences only. It contains adult language not to be taken. Listener discretion is strongly advised. Best worst show on the internet with your favorite host, or maybe least favorite host, me, Elijah Schaefer. Today we're talking.
God, he's looking rough. I get it, though. You lose your wife, you lose your kids. There's a lot of rumors and stuff from all over the internet. He's going through a tough time. But I want to see if he can still debate as good as he used to. But I don't know if this is going to be like a debate or...
Talking about Pride Month. It is an interesting month, and it seems like a friend of mine had a similar thought that I had of like, as much as I'm annoyed by companies pandering to gays and making gayness a part of our culture in such a flamboyant and some say faggish, as in for the YouTube censors, we're talking about cigarettes, way, okay? Should say a rolled cigarette way. And we're all...
Just say it in Latin. What is it? It's Fogacino. Or is that I think that's Latin. Frocchia. Frocchiagine. Just say that. That's Latin.
Mad about that. And that was like very 2016-esque. The rise of the culture wars. They needed to get us off the Tea Party and the Occupy Wall Street, right? The left and the right started figuring out it was the financiers that were causing problems. And then they created culture wars. And we got gay shit and trans kids and MAGA and a lot of these other things. A lot of us are tired, though, of the fight. So much so that...
He's anti-MAGA now. He's jumping on the gay like, oh, the division between right and left is a distraction. All sides of the government are the same, and you shouldn't pick a side. Shut up. That's gay. Just because I could agree that all the politicians meet up and have lunch together and wheel and deal together, and they're all corrupt. Both political parties are corrupt. I agree with that. But my political ideology has nothing to do with whatever people are in power in government. If I'm a conservative, which I'm farther right and more authoritarian than a conservative, I would be a theocrat. But we'll just call it conservative because there's no theocracy in America. So the closest thing to an American political value that I have would be conservative. If I say I'm a conservative because these are the things I stand for and these are the things I believe, this is why I fit into this little ideological box of conservative. But then somebody says, well, the president ran as a conservative, but he's acting a lot like these socialists and these commies. So you should not be a conservative anymore. You should stop being a conservative because your governor's a conservative and he does a bunch of liberal crap. Your president's a conservative and he does a bunch of liberal crap. So you should stop being a conservative. We should just realize that all the parties are in it together and there should be no division. No, I don't care what the political powers that be who are supposed to embody my beliefs and claim they embody my beliefs, but they don't embody my beliefs. I don't care about them. That doesn't change my beliefs. That doesn't mean that I'm going to start thinking, oh, me and the Democrat who are okay with chopping kids' wieners off and gay marriages and I don't know what else. What other gay stuff are they into? And BLM and multiculturalism and open borders and all this other crap and socialism and free college and free healthcare and free everything for everybody. I should just side with them because my politicians who are supposed to represent what I believe in don't do it well. Because of that, I should side with the Democrats. No, that's fucking retarded. My values don't change based off of who's in charge politically.
We're almost tired of the fact that...
And this is what Fuentes is doing it. He's doing it. All these guys are doing it. And now you can't tell the difference whether you're listening to Hassan Piker, Destiny, Fuentes, or Elijah. They all sound the same. It's just hate Israel. We all hate Israel. It's dumb.
People on our side do nothing but complain and complain and complain. And nothing really ever seems to get any better in this country. It just seems to progressively get worse. Pride Month, maybe less companies are putting logos in a rainbow flag, but I thought the conservatives were against being...
No, the amount of kids that are identifying as trans and LGBT is going down. We are moving the needle in the right direction. And when you just shit all over it, Elijah, while looking like a crackhead, you're not doing us any favors, buddy.
LGBTQ. I thought they want you to be Christian and straight, not gay, not bisexual, not...
And I love Elijah, and he's never going to see this, but he should. Somebody should say something. Other than a lot of these like conservative media influencer people, I think there's a lot of weird stuff with all of them. Except for ones that I've been watching organically grow from the beginning. Like the Crucible, I've watched Andrew go from no subscribers to where he's at now. I've seen the rise. Some of these people just pop up out of nowhere. They got deals from Blaze within a matter of a year. Their videos go viral almost instantly when they're doing the same thing that thousands of us have been doing for years. And there's a little bit of industry plant suspicions in my head. I think Fuentes is pretty organic, but even him, he got a network deal right off the bat, and he got Daily Wire and stuff. They kind of shut him down, but he was rising up quickly too, out of nowhere. I don't trust these commentators.
Not transgender, because that would be sin.
But you guys can trust me. I'm not doing gay stuff and smoking crack in my free time, all right? Just so you know.
And that would separate you from God, and therefore they want you to go to heaven, which is also why you need to support Israel. Because God said he blesses those who support Israel and send them $3 billion plus a $28 billion weapons package during a genocide. But anyways, that's a very interesting topic. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit as the Iran deal fell apart. Plus, the Novak case in the UK, we're going to touch on that.
See, they sound just like liberals now. They're doing a genocide. Shut up.
As well, he got stabbed in the heart, and there's some like resurgence, some riots, some protests, and the police seem to be actually taking some action on the Sikh community. We're talking about that and so much more here on another episode. Joining me today is one of my favorite thinkers. And I'm glad that I brought him on because just him being gay is going to make some of you mad, right? Because you thought there's only one gay guy on this show. Well, we have Georgie, so there is already two. But 3 gay guys on one show?
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this because it's Pride Month with a gay guy. And I literally said, then I got to put on the gayest shirt. And then I realized, I was like, well, what would I put on? My brother-in-law, who's gay and lived here, left some of his clothes here. It's a Francis Moon collection right here. It's very, very cool. So very, very happy wearing it.
So you took your gay brother's gayest looking shirt to wear to impress the gay guy who's coming on the show. Your producer is gay. Pretty sure one of his former producers was gay.
It does indeed look gay. We'll see if it's gay enough for Bazillion Thought, though. If he likes it or if he doesn't. If he doesn't, then I have to go back to my straight t-shirts. Welcoming into the...
And I like Elijah. But come on. Come on. So is he gay? I mean, he made 2 babies recently. So he can't be totally gay? But I don't know. Making babies doesn't necessarily prove anything. I mean, Dave Rubin has kids. He just came out of the closet. Wait, where did he find the closet? There is no more closet. He's been in the basement.
The studio today, Bazillion. How did you say it? Bazillion Thought? That's how you say it?
What the?
You could just call me Basil.
Oh my God.
Just call you Basil.
There he is.
Oh my God. His curtains match Elijah's shirt. Did Elijah make his shirt out of this guy's curtains? And why does he have shower curtains as his damn window drapes? That's a shower curtain. What is this guy's decor? I thought gay guys were supposed to have good taste.
Yes, folks, Basil the Great.
I'm sorry. What is your shirt? That's a Christian shirt, correct?
Yeah, it stands for I Heart. Basil was correct.
Oh. Maybe. Wow.
Okay, I'm not watching this. Nope, not watching this. Never mind. I thought it was going to be like a debate, but I don't care. 1 car, 0 drugs. 2 hours of harassment. I'm breaking my own rules to cover the Connor drama. Everybody's talking about this. I really don't care. What, he's making a fake falling out with Destiny for some attention? It's lame. Lame. Putin's childhood city burns. Putin embarrassed as Ukraine smashes St. Petersburg oil plant and sets Russian Navy boats ablaze. Told you guys Ukraine's winning. Speaking of that, what'd you guys think of that debate? I know it wasn't my best work. But what am I going to do? You notice he would talk and talk and talk and talk. And whenever I tried to interject, he would just keep talking. And he was on like a delay. And plus he's in Kiev and he's using some garbage internet from Kiev. So when he's talking, I don't think he could hear me because every time I tried, or I would start talking and he would cut me off. And the one time I was like, Dylan, wait, let me finish. But he just kept talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And I was fine with that because I'll be honest, I went into it. I had a week's time to prep on the history of Russia and Ukraine conflicts. It's a huge history. there's no way, and I suck at history and dates and names of places as it is. So I knew there's no way in a week I'm going to have enough information to be able to combat him on any of the facts of the war. So I figured I'm just going to ask questions, and I'm just going to ask questions, and I'm going to get him to admit to things that sound bad and that look bad. And I did. I asked him, if you could give everyone in America free healthcare, and he kind of dodged the question, and that's why I don't think he could hear me, because I said, if you could cut funding to Ukraine, no more funding to Ukraine, but everyone in America gets free healthcare. And then he starts saying, well, I don't know how long of a length of time. And I said, forever. Cut spending from Ukraine forever. Everyone in America gets free healthcare forever. And he said, no, he wouldn't do it. All right, Mr. Progressive. He sounded more authoritarian and more of a war hawk than me. I'm not really a war hawk, but even with the Iran thing, I told Easy before the Iran debate, I told everybody, I was like, I'm really not on the side of this war. I don't like this war. I'm just doing this to defend Trump. And that's why in that debate, I didn't even push back too hard against Vigilante, because I kind of agree that we probably shouldn't have done this whole thing with Iran, but I was doing it to defend Trump. And if I can find ways to logically justify his actions, then I'll do it. And it makes sense to me. It's not my favorite thing. I wish he hadn't have done it, but I'll trust him with that because he knows things I don't know. But as far as Ukraine, I have no chance in trying to have a debate about the history of the war, about what's going on over there. I can't debate Dylan about that. So I figured, I kind of looked at it as more of like an interview where I'm going to ask questions and I'm going to get him to talk. I'm going to state my position, which is a position that a lot of Americans have. And then he's not going to convince me or convince anybody in the audience. He's going to make good arguments for why we should help Ukraine. And that's fine. I can say maybe there's a time when we ought to help Ukraine. But we're talking about obligations. We don't have an obligation. And he didn't prove that we had an obligation, other than saying what I knew he was going to say, is that we've made agreements in the past. And he kept saying 25 years. The Bucharest memorandum was 32 years ago. But I still think that even though, it didn't turn blood sportsy, and I wasn't like, no, you're wrong about that, and I'm going to check you on that, and da-da-da-da-da. I didn't do none of that, because my knowledge of the Ukraine conflict is nowhere near his. Plus, he's got the fact that he's in Kiev. He's doing war journalism on it for the past 4 years. I can't just like say, well, what about this thing that I heard and blah, blah. I read this from blah, blah. He's just going to say, that's retarded. That's propaganda. This is what's happening. And so then I look dumb. So rather than trying to argue him about the facts of the war and saying something that makes me look stupid, I just said, I'm going to just let him talk. And then I'm going to ask a question. And I'm going to let him talk. And then I'm going to ask a question. And the way he answers these questions by the end is going to show why we are not obligated. And I think it worked. People aren't going to see it that way. And I'm not going to say I won that debate, but what I planned to do, I did. And I wasn't nervous. So I think it was a successful debate, even though I don't know, people are probably going to watch it and be like, you looked weak in that debate, JS. You didn't really, you didn't go on the offensive. You didn't attack him and blah, blah, blah. You didn't correct him on this. Oh, he was wrong about this. He was wrong about this. You should have went harder. Yeah, maybe I could if I had a month or two of prep time. But if I go in there and I'm polite and what the heck? And I'm asking the right questions, maybe there's a follow-up debate at some point. Or maybe next time we debate about something that I know a little more about and that I can argue for better. But when you go against somebody who has dedicated their lives to one topic, one debate, one topic, one issue for the past 4 years, so much so that they've gone to another country just to cover it. What I look like trying to debate him on the facts of the war? I can't. All I can do is say, we're not obligated. You can't make me feel obligated, no matter how many stories you tell, no matter what you've seen. That doesn't obligate me. And there are better avenues. Rather than canvassing for politicians just because they promise to send more money to Ukraine, you're going to vote for them, even though all their other policies are going to destroy Americans' lives. But you care about the funding for Ukraine more than you care about Americans. And I think he proved that with the way he answered the question. So I'm satisfied with it. I don't know. I probably need to watch it again. I haven't watched it yet, but I was there, but but I haven't watched it. I don't know. Did it look bad? Yes, they do match. They do match. You saw that? His curtains and the shirt matched. The Amazing World of Rock Slop. Where's the state of play? Let's check this out. State of play. This came out 2 days ago. It's an hour and 17 minutes. I'm not watching all of this. Wolverine and Deadpool? Just Wolverine. That kind of looks sick. Just from that little...
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, Creative Director for Marvel's Wolverine. Today, we're excited to debut a new look at the game. To set the stage, Wolverine is in a race against time to rescue a group of kidnapped mutants before they're shipped off to parts unknown by cybernetically enhanced mercenaries known as the Reavers. However, Logan quickly discovers he isn't the only mutant attempting to save them. Let's take a look.
Let's see if we can find the one that got away. Redhead. Might be our only lead. Looks like she took off into the industrial park.
Looks like Dying Light.
All right, let's search the area. Give me a status update.
I don't know though.
Perimeter stable. Holding position.
These games, they gotta make you feel powerful. And Wolverine can't fly. That's sick. Oh, she dead. That's why you don't have women on the battlefield. He's just got stabbed up, my girl. Damn, does the blood ever rinse off of his body?
No,
it slowly fades away.
Stay sharp. I don't like this.
Stealth.
Do another sweep. It's too quiet.
Damn. That was cool. Headbutt. Little headbutt action. Little parkour. Parkour action? What's this alien thing?
Shut up, freak! Ship's gassing off! Not today, Bob. The hell? Skullbuster! Up there! We need backup! Now!
12:30. I gotta get going.
There you are, Red.
Jean? Is that you? Don't worry. You're not going anywhere.
Everyone shoot! Son of a bitch!
Okay, enough of this. I want to see what else is on here, but I gotta go soon. We got Wolverine. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Is this like Marvel vs. Capcom? Oh, if this is a Marvel vs. Capcom style game, then I gotta get this.
Prepare to face the supreme master of the pugilistic art, the Duke of Get Your Dukes Up, Mr.
Actions are worth more than any word. So never fought Doom. Let me show you why you should
Team fight.
Think you're a genius, Doom?
Oh my
Your
gosh.
works are mere
Do they have assists?
My genius is endless. And now my turn.
Yes.
You made promises,
Oh,
Doom, and those
shit.
promises
It's
shall
like a new
be
Marvel vs.
kept.
Capcom.
This violence will solve
But I don't think it has Capcom
My
characters.
dearest Aurora, mutant
Combos,
kind
air
shall
combos
rise,
with
and
assists.
I will
This is
be
my
the
favorite
one
kind of
to
fighting game right
lead
here.
the
It's like
way.
fighters in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Showtime! You look a little angry, Bug. You're still holding a grudge. Trixie, huh?
Time to stop laughing, Gobby.
That all you got? Bump the way! What?
Carnage. I love Carnage.
Spider-Man, not you.
Carnage looks like a range. Heavy range.
Carnage will give you one. Choose that
Moment has come. Attack! No mercy.
Let me do it. I'll slice you up. Don't be greedy. He's mine.
Knights of Doom, destroy them! Feel my wrath!
Oh, you can do a triple
end is
attack.
near.
You can do that in Fighters too, though. All three of them do their special at the same time. Tokon Fighting Souls. Doesn't look like it has a lot of characters, though. It's all Marvel characters. Year 1 includes 4 characters and 1 stage post-launch. 5 character costumes. Howard the Duck avatar. Lobby equipment. So this is just for your character in the lobby. I don't want no Ultimate Edition. 1 team left to assemble.
I see much from my perch atop the tree of
Oh my gosh, is this Tonka? What's his name?
tranquility. Yet, There are some outcomes that are
What's that
uncertain,
game with that little
even to
dude
me.
with the bone in his nose? Oh, it's Rayman.
Would be the stuff of tales twice.
Good platformer. Rayman games are always great platformers. I like platformers. But I don't like kids games. And that's the problem. All the platformers are always kids games. That's pretty cool.
Maybe he stands a little bit of a chance.
What else we got? What is this? What the hell is this? Restaurant simulator? Sushi restaurant simulator? Samurai Jack restaurant simulator? Banco the chef. The chef. Nah, I'll pass. Pass on that. This is like a Mirror's Edge type game. Parkour! Extreme parkour! Oh, this is like the skating game where you can hunt the unseen. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. I don't know. This looks kind of cool. Action adventure with a mix of a little parkour in there. Running on buildings. You are not alone. Is that the name of the game? Oh, up to 3-player co-op? Nice. Cross-platform.
Kimuri. お久しぶりです。安心の中村郁美です。と言っても、の世が混ざった出しの窓です。この窓を介してパラノーマル現象や妖怪を見つける。
Way you'll discover new technologies, craft gadgets and
Oh, I think this is the game
and
Avarice
build a base of operations
got
that
me
will
wanting to
grow
play.
and expand.
Wait, what is this? The Lost Wild? Is this survival horror or is this a... Oh, dinosaurs!
I think my favorite is the Diplodocus.
It's a dinosaur game. Oh, we gotta get this. Is this new Turok?
I don't know if I can do this.
Oh, this looks cool. I want to go fight some dinos. I wonder if they can build pyramids.
You have no other choice.
In-game content. Train a brontosaurus to build a pyramid for you. Lost Wild 2027. That looks pretty cool. Now, I think this is the one that Avarice has been telling me about that looks really cool. No, not this. This looks like a Souls-like. Oh yeah. This is my type of game right here. Phantom Blade Zero. That looks cool.
Back in early 2023, S-Game first showed us Phantom Blade Zero potential. Over to in this open world survival
Buzz beyond
RPG,
Dune
you can
Awakening.
fully immerse yourself in the world
okay.
of Dune. Unravel a cinematic story filled with
I heard that
mystery.
game sucked. Didn't that come out already?
Alone or with friends, you will explore the vast open world of Arrakis and learn to survive and thrive. You'll decisive operations that will grow and expand as you progress towards power and fortune.
Yeah, I'll pass on this.
Or alone.
That looks cool.
Pre-classic Dynasty Warriors 3 is
Dynasty
getting
Warriors
revamped
3. I'll pass on that.
Today. Winning studio behind the Ori series comes a bold new vision for action RPGs. No Rest for the Wicked is a brutal Souls-like built around skill, consequence,
Souls-like
and
with a
precision
strange
combat.
view, though. It
Step
looks more like
into a
Diablo.
living, hand-painted world you can explore alone or share with friends in your own persistent realm.
This looks like more like
A world
Gauntlet
that
or
evolves
Diablo
even
than a
when you're
Souls-like.
The highly anticipated full 1.0 release expands everything.
That might be good.
A massive world, a deep class and progression system, and hundreds of hours of content, including endgame, all with full crossplay and cross-save. No Rest for the Wicked launches on PS5 this October and
looks
is
decent.
available to wishlist now. Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Onimusha.
How to follow on the main.
yourself. I doubt this.
Reject the use.
I wonder if they're gonna have a Wukong 2 preview on here.
Get our hands on Onimusha.
The Japanese are whooping us in video games. What the hell is that? Is it Left 4 Dead or something?
Hey!
See that?
Silent Hill?
Please say something. Where did you go?
Doesn't feel. Sorry,
Looks like Silent Hill. Pyramid Head? We love a little survival horror.
What the hell is that?
There's more of them.
It is Silent. Is it Silent Hill?
I'm so sorry.
Fear the truth behind the static. Silent Hill. Townfall.
The target is the front gate of the capital of our homeland, the Federation of Central Asia.
Left behind back on the continent.
Oh shoot! I'm supposed to be.
Wings of
I gotta
Fleet
make sure
comes
I have World of Warships.
Legendary savior.
I gotta have to
Didi
do a
wants
World
the
of Warship
legendary savior to get as
challenge.
much publicity as possible. The
We'll
more
do that
exposure, the better.
Cannon firing.
Oh, this looks sick. Freaking Air Force game.
Aircraft, pull out.
Sorry, Rex. You stay.
I don't know. Dogfight games are always so
Ring the
hard.
thief. No harm will come to you.
Like I could beat Star Fox.
Hands to the sky,
Easy.
everyone. Hope is within
Like
reach.
the old Star Wars games where you fly around and dogfight.
Sharing information isn't always about telling people the truth.
Hope's all we can offer, right, everyone?
This looks pretty sick though.
It's an ambush. Shadows.
Justice Green.
Go, Rex.
Yours.
Yeah, Rainbow Six. Oh. Ace Combat 8. Wings of Leave.
シリーズプランニング学ミスラディティングソブシャに移植するで整
Come on. Racing game. Dude, I haven't had a good racing game in years. They all suck now. Is this Need for Speed? Please be a new Need for Speed game that's good. Oh, come on. If they come out with a new Need for Speed game that's good, I'll get it. or like Midnight Club or something. No way. No, that's not Need for Speed. Fast and Furious. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna. There's a DeLorean. Wait, what? Stuntman?
And cut.
Stuntman. This is Stuntman.
Great take. Think we got it.
Yep. This game, like PlayStation 1. Yeah, it is Stuntman. Stuntman's pretty fun. And you do stuff from the movies. See, that was from, all this is stuff from actual movies. Huh, that might be cool.
Out here? Are you drunk or something? Do him up and show him out. But he's still weak, so be careful. What's going on?
What the? Oh, this looks crazy. This looks better than that Silent Hill game already. Damn, you see his head? Ill.
Die, bastard.
That looks cool.
And you're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma.
If you want to survive, you gotta hustle.
Oh, that looks so good.
Fell from the moon.
I will help you, but you must not go there.
I'll take my chances. Turns out I'm a lucky man.
What the? Yo, this game is sick. Oh, they blurred out the wiener. Showing on that guy. They blurred it out. Do you see tentacles growing out of dude's neck?
Good luck. Keep quiet in there.
Ill. That looks sick. Is that Keanu Reeves?
Something is coming.
Watch this be that
I have to
freaking
go.
third part of Last of Us or something.
It felt like an earthquake. Had a chance.
That's Daryl. Oh, some Star Wars shit?
2 days before the lockdown fell, and you're our only.
What the? What the?
You are not FBC. You're not even fucking human.
The FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me.
Change.
Control
How are you
resonant.
today?
I have no idea. That looks interesting.
On together.
Is this Bungie?
Looks like Bungie.
No, Sony acquired Bungie. They're losing money.
Darkness.
Yep.
For those without eyes to see.
I could tell it was Bungie just by the style of it. This must be Destiny 3.
Vast. Secrets buried in shallow graves.
I knew that they had to have some new Bungie games. This might be Destiny 3. Because they're losing a lot of money on Bungie since they bought it.
A warning.
I don't know if they like said you can't do Halo anymore. They can do Destiny.
Do you crave endless life.
Oh, marathon. I heard about this.
Cutthroat World of Magic announced. Madness Finals is an open-world survival game where you rise from survivor to dragon slayer.
RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Play solo or with friends as you explore Ashenfall, a beautiful, dangerous new frontier in the RuneScape universe, where power is earned and every action deepens your mastery. With magic at your command, cross deadly terrain, mass forage in seconds, uncover hidden paths, and outmatch brutal monsters. Craft stronger gear, master magic, melee, and ranged combat, and farm PlayStation Plus later this
No. Gitaruman!
Ops, the Mindgate Conspiracy joins the Classics catalog. This PS2 action-adventure mixes run-and-gun gameplay with psychic powers.
Psyops. I remember that.
And finally, Onimusha Dawn of Dreams.
Onimusha! Oh, these are coming to the PlayStation catalog, so you can play them. Okay.
Stories. Our goal: confront the evil, corrupting paradise.
That's a banana spider.
Dead True International.
Lesbians.
Come on, let's get a photo together.
Okay, this is gay. Something better eat somebody fast. Belly flop.
Over! They're rotated on that one.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
Does no one know this guy?
This is how
Is this a movie or a video game?
Whenever you're ready. This facility has been shut down for decades. Uninvestigated, untold.
Oh my god.
Nate!
This is a damn movie or a video game. What happened to that guy?
We gotta go.
Damn, girl. You need to calm down.
Take a deep breath.
Fuck! Which way?
Steady.
I would just watch a movie.
There's rocks down there!
Push Luke, jump alone. Oh my god, I hate these, like, he hit a rock. Oh, Luke didn't make it. You should have pushed Luke.
Can you do what needs to be done?
Hey, that's that guy. Until Dawn 2. I never even heard of Until Dawn 1.
I enjoyed the festival for the heartbreak. More game than and enjoy.
I'm just looking for damn. I gotta go. I'm looking for God of War. New God of War game. Nice. Oh, is this the redhead girl that they're so mad about that they made her look ugly? Yeah.
Kratos!
I think they're pissed off because the actress that plays this girl is actually like pretty, but they made her look ugly in the video game, and people are mad that they're like, why can't they let natural redheaded beauty shine in a video game instead of making her look like a monster? Is that Pearl? Pearly things. Oh, this is the new. That's what they were talking about. Broad of War. This is the new Broad of War game. This is God of War, but you play as a female character. And they're mad that they didn't make her pretty enough.
It happened.
Oh, God. Yeah, because I want to play God of War as a goddess. I'm going to pass on this one. Even though that looks pretty sick. Okay, enough of that. I just want Wukong 2. Oh, she gets some armor? Whatever, dude. I don't care about Broad of War. So gay. When are they going to realize that that shit don't work? But maybe there's two. Maybe you get to play as Kratos and her.
Kratos.
I don't care. If Wukong 2 ain't in this, I don't care.
You're scared of this sword.
God of War. Luffy. Gay. Wolverine looks sick. This Ill game looked really good. The dinosaur game looked cool. The fighting game looked good. The racing Stuntman, I wouldn't buy it, but I would check it out. No Wukong 2. I'm disappointed. All right. I got to go, guys. We'll work more on the Utah treasure hunt throughout the week next week. And tomorrow, I got to start typing up this opening. It's only a 5-minute opening, so it won't take me too long to type it up. But I have a ton of notes in my phone that I was putting in my phone last night, and I have to transfer them to paper so that I'm not staring at my phone the whole time. And then I have to write an opening. But this debate that I'm doing, the World War debate, we're recording it sometime next week. So I got that coming up. I don't need to do a ton of prep on this topic because it's a topic that I've talked about for years. So it's something I'm actually knowledgeable about, unlike Ukraine. So I'm ready to go. I just got to write up a little. And I've gotten so used to 10-minute openings that now writing a 5-minute opening is easy. So we'll write that tomorrow and go through the notes. But I don't know if I'm allowed to announce the topic yet. There is some stuff I would like to watch with you guys about it, but we'll keep it on the down low until the recording's done. But so tomorrow I'll be writing a lot, but we'll find something to play and something to watch and hang out. But let me see. Send you to Jim Bob. All right. God bless, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you later. I'm going to dip. I'm out. Peace.